Welcome back to AMPST in Progress. We have a what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers with 23 points. Of course, I'm starting off with coffee, but a miracle happened. I put my face on before I got my coffee. I'm so proud of myself. I'm growing up, y'all. If you are new to WW, sometimes I call it WW, sometimes I call it Weight Watchers. Let's just talk about that for a sec. A few years ago, Weight Watchers rebranded and they did not go by Weight Watchers. They went by WW and they were pushing that a lot, just WW, because they wanted to be wellness. They didn't want to be known as Weight Watchers. Now all of a sudden they're embracing Weight Watchers again. So sometimes I just use those two interchangeably, just in case you're wondering. If you're new to Weight Watchers, you might have noticed how quickly your coffee can eat up your points in the morning. So if you are not the kind of person who can do like nut pods, I don't like the nut pods. I've tried every single flavor. I have to use like half that freaking bottle to make it taste good to me. It's not worth it. I don't care to use my own like sugar-free syrups. I've done it in the past. It's just an extra step. Why would I do that? I prefer to do the zero sugar creamers. These are going to be way better on your points. I can have 2 cups of coffee for 2 points. It is 3 tablespoons for 1 point of this one. And depending on what kind of coffee I have, like today I have a sweeter coffee that has like coconut and stuff in it. So I only need 2 tablespoons for this cup of coffee. I'm still going to track all 6 tablespoons so I can have my 2 cups. And then if I want a cup of decaf later, I'm not even going to track it. It already is tracked essentially. But sometimes I use all 3. If it's like just a plain coffee, I'll use all 3 tablespoons and it's 1 point per cup. To my coffee, I also add ovacitol. I'm just going to talk about this for a second because I keep getting a lot of questions. I will have this link below how I buy it. That's not an affiliate link. That's just the cheapest way I have found to buy it. And that's the link I use. So what this is if you have PCOS or insulin resistance, you can talk to your doctor and they will potentially ask you to get on metformin. I have tried that in the past. That is just a prescription drug to help regulate your insulin levels and your blood sugar levels because the two go together. It hurt my stomach. I did not do well on it. It really tore up my stomach and it lasted for 6 weeks before I finally gave up. And then I didn't try it for years and years and years. So this is basically it does the same thing, but it's a different kind of drug. And this is just a supplement you can get ordering online. You don't have to go to the doctor like you do with metformin. There's another one that you can try is berberine. Those are the 3 options to help control your insulin levels. I prefer this one because I can just add it to any kind of liquid twice a day. It is flavorless. This container costs $70, but it is 3 months supply. And this has 2 different types of, you can call it a inositol or an inositol. I say inositol because that's just how I always say it. This is what I add to my coffee. And again, it's flavorless. I've add it to water in the evenings. So you're not going to taste it. There's 2 different kind of inositols that are found in your body and they're at a certain ratio. And this one mimics the ratio that's naturally found in your body. So that's not going to be true if you just pick some random one off Amazon. I've tried it. It didn't work the same. This one just works better. This really helps if you are someone who does have insulin levels that are out of control and you are really, really struggling with the cravings, not like I just want a cheeseburger and that sounds good and then you think about something else in a minute. No, I'm talking about cravings that go on for 3 days if you don't give in until you finally binge eat everything in the house. That's the kind of craving I'm talking about, the hormonal kind of cravings. If you are struggling with that, take something. Take this, talk to your doctor about metformin, take berberine. But it is going to be so hard to get your weight under control if you're dealing with those. I know, trust me. And then I just use a milk frother and blend it in together. So we move in 7 days. I'm excited, but also just there's a lot of feelings. I've noticed because I grew up in a house that wasn't always the safest, I have put a lot of stock and effort into making my house my sanctuary. And when that gets disrupted mentally, I'm not doing the best, okay? It really impacts my mental health on a level that I don't know if it should. So with those struggles in mind, I've just kind of tried to keep myself busy. I have started a project with my husband. We decided to refinish a desk that was his great grandmother's. So it's gonna be my makeup desk when we move, but we had to strip all the paint off. I've stained it, and now I just have to add the last bit of top coat to it today. I'm also going to go to the park to do like a little walk jog. That's something else. I used to run all the time. I ran a half marathon. I think it was in 2019. I used to really, really enjoy it. And when I got heavier, I tried to run again, and I got Achilles tendonitis because my body was just too heavy to be, you know, bouncing around. And I'm still actually healing from that Achilles tendonitis. So I want to take it slow, little baby steps, but running feels great to me. No endorphin hits as hard as the endorphins after I run, just for me personally. So I want to get back into that when we move. We have a beautiful neighborhood that will be safe for me to run in at all times of the day. So I do look forward to doing that. But today I'm just going to do I'm not going to do a structured couch to 5K like I will once I move. I'm just going to hey, when it feels like time to jog, I'm going to jog. When it feels like time to walk, I'm going to walk, and just kind of see where we are. And kind of get where our starting point is for our adventure ahead. But first, coffee. I also have to go to the grocery store. I got stuff to do. Why am I talking to you still? Oh. Got my first coat on my desk outside. I'm gonna have some breakfast. I'm gonna start with some oatmeal. If I was normally going really quickly for a run, I would only do something like a banana on my stomach because I get nauseous running with a lot of food in my stomach. But I know I need something to help tide me over. But because I'm going to wait probably another hour or so for it to warm up just a little bit outside, I'm going to go ahead and have a real breakfast. So I have a 2-point oatmeal here. This is the Better Oats 100 calorie. This is the maple brown sugar. I really like the cinnamon roll as well, but it's not a lot of food. So if you're just doing it first thing in the morning, it's not really gonna tide you over. So I like to add raw green pumpkin seeds. You can have a whole tablespoon for 0 points added. So it adds some calories, some deliciousness, some nutrition for 0 points. And then again, I'm gonna add that banana. Trying to add a 0-point food at each meal is really good. If I was going to work with this, I would try to do something like hard-boiled eggs, some kind of protein on the side. But again, that'll hurt my stomach with me running. And I just plan on having that protein when I get back from my run. I just got back from my little walk jog. I'm having my favorite protein smoothie. This is the one with orange juice, cashew milk, cherries, blueberries, protein powder, spinach, and a banana. I will have it linked down below for you. I completely forgot I have to go to a lunch with loved ones thing at my daughter's school. So I'm gonna start our dinner now before I head out. There's so much to do. My run went pretty well. I say run, I mean it's slow, it's a jog. My first mile included my walking warm-up, and it took me about 13 minutes and 47-ish seconds for the first mile. And then the second mile, I was already warmed up. So that was just a combination of jogging and walking. And that took me 11 minutes and 40 seconds-ish. So slow, we're slow, but we're moving faster than everyone on the couch, okay? And we will get better, so. But it just feels really good to be in motion. Did a little stretching at the end at the park, and here I am. Guess I need to go change my outfit. I am going to throw together with the beginnings of our dinner. So I have 2 large chicken breasts here in my crock pot that I've just thrown some salt and pepper on. This is not a recipe. This is just me throwing stuff together, guys. This is half a packet of ranch dressing seasoning. Oh, don't inhale that. And then I have half a cup of the wing sauce that I like. This wing sauce, as long as I have a third of this chicken, I'm good with it being 0 points, because I can have 3 tablespoons of this for 0 points. If you can make more of this, just do 4 chicken breasts, a whole thing of ranch, and a cup of your favorite sauce, you know? Maker's choice. I'm just gonna cook this on low for I don't know, let's do 4 hours. Let's check it then. I'm very technical.
Once I got back from my daughter's school, I threw together a really quick lunch since it was already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a salad kit, so I threw together the Caesar salad kit, added some of the frozen grilled chicken, and just air fried it, obviously, and 2 tablespoons of hummus with about a cup of carrots and about a cup of grapes. So it's a lot of food for 8 points. After I finished eating this, I had to run off to the grocery store. We had a busy day, and I was pretty hungry. So on my way back, I just popped open a Fiber One brownie box that I had just bought and ate that for 2 points.
I have some potatoes air frying. This is my buffalo chicken that I cooked. I just shredded it, and I'm gonna add 2 wedges of the Laughing Cow. So this is 0 points. The wedges of Laughing Cow are gonna be 2 points. I'm gonna add it to my little tortillas, little baby tortillas here, which is 2 points for both of them. So this is a 4-point situation. I'm gonna roll them up and then air fry them once my potatoes are done. We've also had this over like baked potatoes in the past. It's good as well. But I had stuff to do. I couldn't be here to bake potatoes. Oh goodness. All right, we're gonna make it like a taquito. Gonna have to be good enough. Look at that. So those are gonna be mine. This one is gonna be for my husband. I went to the store myself this time and found the original size I wanted. So you can see the giant size difference here. So I'm gonna use this for my husband's. I'm gonna have more chicken for him, and for him I'm gonna add cream cheese. Whatever kind you already have in the thing. And then on his tortillas, I'm gonna add a couple layers of cheese.
When rolling these up, you want to make sure you're really squeezing it together tightly. That way it doesn't come apart whenever you cut it into its little rounds and air fry it. So squeeze harder than you think you need to.
And then since I was able to actually wrap his up with those bigger tortillas, I'm gonna go ahead and make his into little tortilla roll-ups. I ended up cutting mine as well. I'm gonna put mine on one side so I know that they're mine. This is dirty for my potatoes I just cooked. All right, I'll have to do it in 2 batches. Just gonna spray a little avocado oil on them. I'm gonna cook these on 370 for about 7 minutes. That is cooking. Here are 155 grams of potatoes for 3 points, and then I have leftover green beans that I made yesterday. It's just frozen green beans that I sprayed with avocado oil and then salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then baked them on 425 for about 30 minutes. So that's what we're doing right there. Also, these plates, I gave a coupon code. That coupon code is still good if you're looking for some plates. I really, really like them. Also bought the matching bowls that you saw earlier here. So just in case you're looking for something, that coupon code is still good. Here we go. We have this whole plate for 7 points, and this is a very large plate.
My husband and I both really enjoyed this meal, and it's just a little fun and different. And when you use that slow cooker to cook your chicken, it makes cooking time go by really quick. I was left with 2 points, so I decided to have that decaf coffee with my last serving of Ovacetol, and then 2 of these Alyssa's, you know, these oatmeal bite cookies that I really like. You know what I'm talking about. Bye, y'all. Also, just wondering if any of y'all are having problems with your Weight Watchers app not scanning packages, because mine's been doing that for about 4 days and it's getting real old. So I keep having to manually enter my nutrition facts and I don't like it. All right, just be patient with me over these next couple weeks as we're moving. I'm so excited to play in that nice big kitchen with you. We're going to make so many things, and just around the corner, there is goodness ahead. So stick with me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all are amazing. I'll see you next time.